Yep, yep.
Bonito.
Hey guys, Kun Games here. It's been a while since I've done this type of video. The last time was about 2 months ago, I think. Either way, I thought this would be a great opportunity to do another one. I'm currently working on another position video that you guys requested, so I used this game to try and get the feel of how I should play. I sometimes use other games as sort of a practice to make sure I upload quality gameplay. For this video, I'm going to explain what goes through my mind when playing and why I make certain decisions. I played as a midfielder with defensive roles and assumed the role of a composed midfielder who does quick passes and control the flow of the game. I'll go over most of my touches, see what I could have done better, and hopefully everyone gets something instructional from the video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. And if you want to see more, make sure to also interact with the community. I post a lot of polls, and you can decide what my next video will be. Thanks again for watching, and let's get started. First of all, just quickly want to say that it was extremely cold the day I played here, and I hate playing in the cold. But either way, I'm asking here for the ball just so I can pass around and make sure everyone get a few touches in, and make sure we get all warmed up as we progress into the game. As a defensive mid, you should always be asking for the ball. Here I am asking the ball from the goalkeeper, and I do a quick turn here, and it's always important to have different ways of turning and being able to create separation with the defender that's behind you on your back, because a lot of the times you'll be facing the goal when you're receiving the ball. So it's important to have these type of turns in your arsenal, and I always try to do them even if I don't have much space, to make sure I turn correctly and then have space to go ahead and pass it to my teammate as we go forward. Again, here I'm in a position to receive the ball, and I'm always searching for the middle, and each time I pass I move, and here we do a quick 1-2, and I thought my teammate was running forward, but he kind of peeled back, so that's not my fault for not giving me a good pass. The position that I was going for is really the one that controls how the flow of the game will go on our team. So I don't see much on the right side, so I just decided to shift it to the left side and make sure we move the ball. And I, again, just quick one passes to make sure everyone gets the ball and we rotate concisely and very quickly the ball. So here I have to do a little bit of defensive work. The opponent is coming from the right side, and I managed to cut off the pass here in the middle, and I take my time to pass it here to my winger, and he shifts the ball quickly on the other side of the field. And whenever the balls shift, the opponents shift with them, so I'm here free on this side, and I asked for the ball again, and I have just tons of space in front of me, and I decide to again pass it and then ask for the ball again, because passes are crucial to actually speeding up your game. And I pass here in a dangerous area, and unfortunately I can't get the rebound ball here, and unfortunately it couldn't turn into a goal. Here's a short clip showing exactly what I did most of the game. Literally just one touch play, and it'll show you just how effective throughout the game this type of play is. Here my teammate is getting a little bit stuck on the side of the field, so I come here, offer him help, and I ask for the ball so I can pass it right in front. This may seem like a simple tactic, but this type of triangle build-up is really, really good and very dangerous actually for the opponent team, because when you're playing with teams that don't have any predefined tactics or a lot of knowledge of the game, it's very hard for two opposing players to start pressuring the opposing team, so our team. So that makes it as such that one player always has two different options of where to pass, and if they move correctly, this type of triangle build-up can be used very efficiently to move the ball up the pitch. I find myself here on the left side, and I ask for the ball because of course I have space, and there's an opponent right in front of me, and this is perfect for my teammate as he went to the left side as he saw I was cutting in to try and pass into the middle. Something better he could have done was to actually whenever he was going towards the left side. You can see here on my camera, but he could have moved a little bit more inwards because there was a pocket of space there that he could have taken advantage of. Either way, we still had the ball, and my teammate passes to me, and again, quick touches. I passed it to him, and he could have passed it back to me, but unfortunately he did a mistouch, so that's unfortunate. Here's another example of me doing, again, the quick one-touch play to ensure that we maintain possession. More defensive work here as the opponent passes to his teammate. And here I know the opponent doesn't have many options in front. There's not many players, so I know that he will go backwards. So I put my position ready to actually go and take the ball out of him if he ever makes a large enough touch that I can take the ball from him. And he does that, and I go ahead and take the ball and try to run forward with it, and unfortunately I missed one touch, so I couldn't push the ball far enough, so it goes for a corner, and I keep that intensity by playing it quickly so we can go ahead and have more space up front. So I get the ball here in the middle, and I decide where the play goes. So I pass it here to the right, and the reason why is because we have numerical superiority on that side, but it got clustered very quickly, so my teammate passes there, and my teammate should have continued shifting to the other side, as I keep telling him, because it was too cluttered on that side. We regain possession of the ball here, and I ask for the ball. I know it's a teammate behind, so I leave the ball go, and I go in middle into space, and I try to take a shot, but I probably should have passed to my teammate. It wasn't the right free there, so that's my fault. Again, I always think in terms of triangle, the build-up play. I know my teammate is there, so I put myself in a position to create a nice triangle in the hole here, and I pass it to my teammate. And I keep everything simple, especially for a defensive midfield position. Not many touches and always moving once you pass the ball. And here, my fault. I tried to back heel, and the ball was a little bit behind me to get possession of the ball, but it just kind of slipped away from me. In this clip, I want you guys to pay attention to the head movements I'm doing. You see, I'm constantly trying to see the field and trying to see where my opponents are and where my teammates are. It's important to have vision to see your teammates, but also have vision to see if opponents are coming to pressure you behind your back. So I keep scanning, and once I know there's no trouble there, I know exactly how to turn and then just make the pass to the appropriate player so he can make a cross or score. My teammate here does a successful tackle and passes to me since I'm facing the goal. And here I could have dribbled past through actually the opponents, and I know I could have, but I remember as a kid, one of my coaches always used to say that the ball will always travel faster than you. So making those quick split-decision decisions, but also those quick passes will be more beneficial than actually running towards the ball in certain cases, in certain scenarios. So here I just pass it to my teammate there on the other side, and unfortunately he couldn't get a goal, but it was a good opportunity. Opponent coming in fast and takes a shot, and on the rebound I get the chance to put a cheeky nutmeg here on the incoming forward. He wasn't expecting it, but we try to play here from the back, but there's kind of a brawl for the ball, but I still managed to get it, and I calmly pass it to my forward. Just make sure to assess the situation and make the clear pass that was required. Another play where I'm in charge of moving the ball up. I get the ball here, and there's not enough strikers for us to do a full-fledged counter-attack, so I take my time, I'm calm and collected, and I pass it eventually to the middle so we can build up the play slowly but surely, and eventually try to take the chance to score. The opponent here tries to dribble towards the middle, but I'm there to intercept the ball and just one touch straight into the winger here. And even after I pass, I'm there as I keep screaming, I'm here for you in case you need it. So always pass and move. Here's an interesting clip. Here I'm asking for the ball here on the right side of the midfield, and once I get it, there's something that I do, and it's actually subconscious. I wait for the right moment to pass the ball. Of course, you should always wait for the right moment to pass the ball, but what I'm talking about is the opponent and how he's coming to me. I could have passed the ball when the opponent was about a meter away from me, but that could have given him the chance to actually reposition and run to get the ball to the person that I just passed. But in this case, what I tend to do, and this is very subconscious, is I tend to pass the ball very close to when the opponent thinks he can take the ball from me, and that completely takes him out of the game because he has to do much more to get back into the play to take the ball. And that pass eventually leads to nothing, a shot, but it was a good chance. We managed to get back the ball here, and I'm in charge of pushing up the ball again. And here I have two choices. Not the best of choices. I have one teammate that is free but is behind an opponent, and I can't pass him directly. And I have another teammate that's on the left, but as you can see, there is an opponent itching up towards him. So in this case, I know that the teammate behind the opponent has a lot of space, and if I can make the pass, then it could create a good opportunity. So I decide in this case to nutmeg pass the opponent in front of me to actually create the dangerous situation that eventually leads to a shot, but not a goal. In this last clip is just an example of understanding your opponent's intention, especially when it's coming to dribble. And I know he wants to do that dribble, so I just put again myself in a nice position to take the ball from him after he does it. Well, that's all guys. Thank you for watching. I know it's not one of the most exciting games of all, it's a pretty defensive role, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I see you guys on the next episode.